Hola y bienvenido a mi canal. Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm like so scared right now. I took a shower not too long ago, so that's my hair is like. It's how my paranormal experience. Grab your Maru-chan and let's get started. It is ever since I was a child, I could see shadow people. And it always used to freak me out. I didn't know what it was until later I grew up and I found out what it was. Anyways, I'm just trying to give you guys a backstory. So it all started when I was small and we moved into this apartment. It was, if you know how the apartments in Chicago are, they usually have like 2 levels. Well, the one I was on, it had all the way upstairs, the middle, and then the basement. So so the basement and the middle were all being rented out and we lived all the way at the top. I remember my earliest memory of being at that place was going in there and the place looked so bad. Like the wall was messed up and it was weird. I found it odd because I remember going into a room and seeing an old wedding photo of people and a bag of food, like those brown bags and it smelled like chicken wings. But anyways, their wedding photo was there and I remember there being a little bit of furniture. And yeah, the photo on the food bag, like if they left in brush. Start is when me, my sister, and my stepsister at the time, we were little kids, and we were in our kitchen, and we had like a little dining room table in the kitchen. And I remember we were just all three sitting there, and we were talking about ghost stories. And we had a food pantry where we'd put all our food in, and we had one of those old school lights with the strings that you would have to pull. And then I remember my chihuahua was right by there in the cage and she kept barking at the light, so I thought it was bothering her. So I went into that room and I'm like, okay, is this girl doing too much or is she doing too much? So then I pulled the string down to shut off the light to see if she stops because I thought the light was bothering her. And then she keeps on barking. And I'm like, yeah, something's wrong right now. Mind you, we had the old string light where you would have to pull and turn on the light. And I remember all the windows were closed and it was winter and the string light went like this, like if someone hit it from the side. And I think that was one of the stories that really made me believe in that stuff. And then I remember running to my mom's room and she did not believe us for nothing. And I know I'm not crazy because I'm not the only one who experienced this, so thank God there are other people there. But that place was haunted. I always used to remember seeing people in the hallway because we had all the way at the end of the apartment was the sala and then the dining room and then the hallway that opens up to the kitchen and then the bedrooms, blah blah blah. I remember me and my cousin, we woke up early and we were playing cartas in the sala, cards in the living room. And then I remember both of us looking at the hallway because we thought we saw somebody. And I saw a woman going to the bathroom and then we both looked at the same time. Like, we were so confused because everyone else was asleep. And then when I went to check, there was someone there. And I remember being in the house as a kid because I basically grew up there and I remember like kind of like needing to stare over my shoulder thinking there was somebody always watching me and I felt very uncomfortable. And then when I was smaller, I remember this dream I had there that will always stick with me. This black shadow figure. So we had a back porch and it would lead to downstairs and stuff. So I remember I had a dream that a black shadow figure was following me, so I ran downstairs from the outside back porch. And I remember running downstairs to the bottom apartment. And then the shadow figure keeps chasing me. And I was literally scared. And then I felt they stabbed me because they caught up to me. They stabbed me and I felt this weird vibrational force in my chest. So me and my sister, we would sleep in the sala because the air conditioner didn't fit in my window. And then I don't think it fit in my sister's. So I was sleeping on the couch and then she was sleeping on the floor. And I remember she woke up. I had to close the window because I was hearing noises. OMG. Okay, so I remember laying in the couch and I woke up around 12 o'clock, and I woke up like as if I was wide awake. And I remember I'm so scared. Um, I'm so scared. 12:20 something a.m. And then I remember seeing a shadow come up, thinking it was my sister. Like she was laying on the floor, and I remember the shadow figure coming out, basically like out of her body, standing up like a human being. And then I saw it go up to the TV, and behind the TV there is windows. And I remember the shadow looking at the TV. And mind you, this is real life, not a dream. So I felt a little cuckoo. Considering all the stuff that happened before, I'm like, I know I'm not crazy, I know what I'm seeing. Okay, so anyways, I saw I go up to the TV and just stare there for staring at the TV, like literally not doing nothing. And then after that, I went under my covers and turned on the light of my phone, but I was scared because you know in those scary movies when you put your flashlight at the ghost and it jumps up at you? No, that ain't happening to me. Under my covers and I just started praying, and then when I came back up, it was gone. But the next thing that happened was kind of scary. I think I got possessed. Never play weird. So basically what happened is after the shadow figure went away, I got up, but my body felt like I was floating. My feet were touching the ground, but it felt like they weren't. And I was more like a viewer of my body and not the user of my body. So I remember going up to the TV, and again I don't feel like I'm controlling myself. And then I'm just staring at the TV, just like the shadow figure did. And then after that, I like snapped out of it. And then I looked outside for some reason, thinking there's someone out there watching inside. OMG, that just popped a memory, another creepy memory. Okay, so I remember when I was younger, me and my stepsister, we were playing outside in the front. And this old truck pulled up. This is real life, not a dream. This old truck pulled up and it had a voodoo doll at the front of it. It's like where the license plate should be, but they had a little thing that tied the voodoo doll together. And the dude came out the car, he was just like this with his arms folded, watching me and her play. And he was like real close to us, and I told her, I feel uncomfortable. She's like, oh, he's not doing nothing, blah, blah, blah. So he just stood there for a few. And then he kept looking at the apartment that we lived, and then he just left. But that part really scared me. Food pantry where it had the old string light, it was converted into my bedroom because someone else moved in with us, so I didn't have nowhere to sleep, so we made that into a bedroom. We converted it. Oh, that scared me. Oh my gosh. Woo. Oh wow, this is not a good idea. Why are they doing fireworks when I'm doing this? There's only one window there because, mind you, it was a food pantry before, and not a lot of food pantries have a lot of windows, so there's just one small window. And I remember laying there one night, it was like 2, 3 a.m. And then I remember just, my back was on the wall where the window is, so the window's like right. The window was a little top, the window was right here, and then on bottom of it was the wall. And then I remember here, but yeah, I heard a scratch go like this, it was real slow. And let me tell you, my light was off and I was scared. God, scared now that someone was in my room. And I heard that small scratch, and then I went and ran, and wait, hold on. I stood there for a couple seconds in shock. Like, it was like one of those moments where you never think it's gonna happen, so you just stay there in shock, like, what do I do? What do I do? And then I ran to go turn on my light, and then it kept going, and then it stopped a few moments later. Later on, after we moved out of this building, we find out that a lady went up to the landlord. And this is when I was a child, so they didn't think to tell me. But this random lady went up to the landlord, and she's like, oh, did you know somebody in the building? And we didn't know that. Well, I didn't know at the time. And that all makes sense now because the things that this entity did, this shadow, it was like anger. And then I forgot to tell you, in that dream where the shadow figure stabbed me and chasing me, that I felt anger like real bad. I could not explain it. Hurricane Maria happened and my family's from Puerto Rico. So I remember my family came because we were trying to help them. They came from Puerto Rico to where we lived because Hurricane Maria hit Puerto Rico. And then I remember this one day, me and my grandma were in the kitchen. In the hallway, it opens up to the kitchen. So we have the refrigerator and right beside it is where the hallway opens up. And then I remember she was washing dishes. And then we both looked at the refrigerator because we thought we saw someone peek. I thought I saw someone. We thought we saw someone peek out of the refrigerator because it's right by the hallway. And I was scared. So I went to check the hallway and there was no one there. And then I remember other things happening too. But if you guys want part 2, just let me know. Thanks for watching. Okay? Just wait. Seriously, thank you guys for watching the video. Like, subscribe. If you've ever had the same experience as me, just please comment down below. What the fuck?